Hey, thanks so much for tuning in again to Leroy Scott TV. I'm excited. God is doing some extraordinary things in your life, and I already know it because I'm hearing back from you. I'm getting your emails, I'm getting your responses on Facebook, and you're just gone. I mean, great things are happening. There are a lot of questions that have come up that I want to address because in the profession of psychology and counseling, there are different titles, different professional titles that people use. And I just kind of want to give you a snapshot so that you would have an idea as to what these people's credentials really are. So I want to tell you the difference between a psychiatrist, a psychologist, a psychotherapist, and a coach. Now, you know, there are many people out there that are calling themselves coaches these days, right? So I want to make sure that you understand the difference, because the more information you have, the better you're going to be able to make a decision about getting the help that you need from the person that you need it from. So first of all, you're a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is a physician. A psychiatrist is a medical doctor that's completed medical school and is licensed within the state for which they practice. Primarily, psychiatrists are responsible for prescribing medication and treating chronic psychosis in patients. Psychologist. A psychologist, normally a PhD or PsyD in psychology, a doctorate degree from an accredited APA from the American Psychological Association, an accredited program, and licensed, again, within the state for which they practice. Psychologists normally lend their work to testing and research. So some of your personality tests, some of your intellectual tests and things like that, your psychologist normally performs. Psychotherapist, for which I am, or a counselor. This is a person that's completed at least a master's degree in counseling or psychology or any other one of the social service fields, and is licensed in the state for which they are practicing. Again, your psychiatrist, your psychologist, and your psychotherapist must be licensed in the state for which they practice. So they are under the umbrella of the state regulation and the board, and can be reported to that board if they violate any of the ethical codes or laws that relate to their profession. But all three of those require both advanced college degrees and licenses within the states for which they practice. Now, a coach. Coaches don't necessarily carry state licenses anywhere in the United States unless you have someone that is practicing as a coach, but is also a licensed psychotherapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist. Most often, coaches are awarded certifications from different trainings that they go to, or some people just consider to call themselves a coach because they don't fit the criteria to being a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or a psychotherapist. So remember, coaches, for which I am as well, I am the real relationship coach, but I also carry degrees in psychology, degrees in counseling, and degrees in divinity, and I'm also licensed within 2 states in the United States of America. So when you are trying to make a decision on getting the help you need based upon the situation or problem you have, you now can make an informed decision about what kind of person you need to be working with. The choice is yours. You make it. I just wanted to help you by giving you information on what those different disciplines really are. Thank you for tuning in to Leroy Scott TV, and this is my 411 for you. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.